Hello and welcome to DTechTV. I'm Dwayne, and today I want to talk about a portable audio recording setup that I just recently got. Basically, it just came in the mail today. And this solution, I'm hoping, obviously when I'm in the studio, I have my desktop mic and all this kind of good stuff. But when I'm out shooting, I want to still get good audio, and I'm looking for a solution that'll really help on that. Now, I've used other things, and I don't have one laying around. I've used like the Video Micro, and that works really great. But when I'm trying to set up, I end up having to like set a boom up and stuff like that. And it's really kind of hard when I'm outside to set up videos. Vlogging type videos, the Video Micros and the Rode Video, all the different, Video Mic Pro and stuff like that are really great mics. But if you're setting stuff up and you're wanting to mic you, it makes it a little tougher. So I've been doing a little bit of research, and I played around with lavalier mics before, but I've used the MOVA or BOVA, one with the big old long cable, and it's a really good mic, except the cable's a pain and everything. And I'm trying to think, okay, what would be a really good portable solution that would work? And this is what I've come up with, and this is what came in the mail today. And basically, it consists of a Zoom H1, and in all honesty, I have a Zoom H6. Which I love. I'm actually using that now. I kind of use that as my mixer. I have that directly tied into the camera that that I'm looking at you guys on right now. And then I have, different mics tied into that. I use the H6 as a mixer. I bought my son an H5 for his podcast that he's using it for. And this H1 is something that's really light, portable. I can keep it in my camera bag. I'm actually hoping that I can actually use it if I have ideas. I just want to jot it down really quick and get really good information. I know I can do that with my iPhone. And ultimately what I want to be able to do is I want to be able to mic that lavalier up to the H1, put it on my belt and sync the audio up later in post, and be able to quickly set up a camera, hit record, do some talking, and not have to set up a boom arm. That's what I've done in the past. I would set up the tripod for the camera, then I'd set up a microphone boom arm, then I'd boom the mic either right out of frame, like right below or right above, and it works great. It does work. It's just really kind of cumbersome to set up. So I'm thinking, maybe this would be more of a run and gun type thing whenever I'm trying to do dialogue type videos for my other channel. But if it's a tech thing, and I think this could be really helpful for somebody who's looking for a semi low cost solution. And I'll talk a little bit about some different options. But first thing, I bought the H1 to be the audio recorder. I got a Rode SmartLav Plus with the SC3 TRS adapter, so it'll actually plug into the to the Zoom H1. A different memory card, which maybe I don't need. I'm not really sure. And I bought this little clip to allow. Basically, it's a belt clip for the mic, so you can click it on your belt. Granted, I could put it in my pocket, but that's what I'm thinking. And this is what we're going to go through. So I'm going to unbox this stuff, and we'll just jump into it. Okay, so as I've already mentioned, I'm a fan of Zoom products. So buying the Zoom H1 wasn't really a hard sell for me. And granted, I could do the same thing with my H6, or I could even kind of liberate my son's H5. But I wanted something that was really small. So we'll jump into the box in this. I know there's a bunch of other unboxing videos and stuff. So. We'll try to do this really quick because I know that's not really what everyone's interested in, but we'll just pull this out. So see, and it even comes with a memory card. I should have looked on that. So I'm not going to talk about the packaging. So it does come with I think it's a 2 gig memory card. So here's a little information with the packet on that. Here is the recorder, and it is super light. Comes with a cool little battery, which, that's always nice. But I have rechargeable batteries I'll use. And let's see if I can just do the undo the box so I can get the battery out. I'll just set this aside. And there you go. So it comes with the recorder, a battery, instruction manual, which includes a memory card. And in the memory, or in the little packet of information for this, you get the micro SD to micro SD adapter. Let me see if you can see that right there. You get information on all the stuff. It does come with, you can actually get some software I read about. Not really, that's not really what I'm going to use it for. The more downloadable information on software. The quick start guide, which I personally like guides, so definitely will look into that. Because you can always, personally, I like reading manuals because you a lot of times figure something out, and the warranty registration card. So that's what's in the box for the Zoom H1. Okay, so in the, wow, this thing is really small. This is going to be nice. Now, if you guys look at the H1 and the H5, I'd pull out, I'd show you the H6 with this, but I've actually got it tied up and configured in. So single battery, that's kind of cool, although its battery's all wrapped up. Let me get this undone. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside. So the next two things is the SmartLav Plus. Now the SmartLav Plus is basically specifically designed for use with a smartphone. With the appropriate adapter, which I have right here, you can use it with a recorder. Now, here's the thing. If you're trying to up your audio and you don't necessarily, you're kind of do it in phased approach, buying both of these, buying just a SmartLav Plus, don't buy this, and use this with your iPhone until you're ready to upgrade. That will work. And if you've looked at some other videos on YouTube about it, the audio quality is pretty good. So that is a solution. I've tried to do that in the past with some other microphones I have, and it's a little complicated to use that. But if you're trying to do it on a budget, this would work and get you working with your camera. So now, if you're going to try to use your iPhone to film, the cable on this is a little short. So let's go ahead and just get into this. Looks like I may not even have to cut it. We can see what's in the box here. Now, the interesting thing is when I bought this, it was actually on sale. So, which normally I think it's like 80 bucks, and I think it was like 61 through Amazon. Not fulfilled by Amazon, but actually sold by Amazon. If you go to the Rode site, you know that they talk about that a lot, about counterfeit mics, especially Rode mics on Amazon. So in this cool little pouch, you get a choking hazard warning, the quick start guide, which again, I like quick start guides, so I will look at that later. And in the pouch, let me dump that all out. You get the nice little pouch. You get the microphone, a clip, and a tie-down strap. And it's pretty small. And the cable isn't that long. So I'll go ahead and undo this. I don't know if I can actually see, if you can see it. Here, I'll do it this way. You can see that the cable's not very long. So that's why if you're trying to connect it to your iPhone and you're trying to use it to film, it could work, but it's really short. So that's why I was looking for something where I could plug it into something I put on the person or put on my person to actually use to record on this. So let me get this out of the way. Okay, so the next thing to make this work with the Zoom H1 is the Rode SC3 TRRS to TRS adapter. One thing I just want to mention is Rode has a color scheme set up to where all their connectors that have gray are made to plug into the iPhone, and black is their typical TRS. You can see on the microphone, let me grab this back over here, you'll see that the connection is gray, and it has the, let me see if I can, I don't know if I can get this to focus on. Anyways, you can see on here, it has the 3 black bands, which gives it tip ring sleeve, which allows it to connect to an iPhone. And this box is going to be relatively simple with should just be the adapter, which is all it is. So in the box, this is all you get in the box is the adapter. So on that, if you take the Zoom H1, you'd plug this into the line input, you plug this into the adapter, and there you go. You have your connection. Now, to finish this up, I'll go ahead and put, it also comes with the Rode clip, the microphone does, so I will grab that. And okay, to put this on the clip, you just take off the cover, squeeze this in, get it connected in, and there you go. Then just put the windscreen back on. Actually, the windscreen's pretty nice compared to other lavs that I've seen. Okay, so the other thing that I picked up for this was the little belt clip. I bought all this stuff off of Amazon, and this just comes with a clip and a little instruction manual. Whoops, and the screw that puts onto it. And this is just made to basically screw and bolt right into the tripod adapter to give you the ability to clip this onto your belt instead of having to put it in a pocket, which I think will be kind of cool. So, all right, let me get this all tightened up, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so we have that on, and one thing I've read about it, it does cover the battery a little bit to get off, but not that worried about it. Just use a coin to do it. I'm hoping that this is going to be worthwhile. You know, who knows? Maybe not. Next thing you have to do is open the card. Now, even though it comes with the card, I went ahead and bought this 32 gig SanDisk card, and we're going to go ahead and put that in there. Okay, just for comparison, I'm going to go ahead and connect this up, clip this to my shirt, double check the levels, test 1, 2, test 1, 2, input level is at 50, testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now on the back, you have the option for low cut filters, auto level, which you want to have off, wave or MP3 for the bit rate. I'll just leave it. Actually, I'll put it on MP3 and shut this little door. Tells me I have a gazillion minutes remaining. And we'll go ahead and hit. And there we go. Now you should be hearing me on the Zoom H1 as opposed to my Audio-Technica BP40 microphone. And, you know, I could clip this or throw this in a pocket or you know, clip it on my belt or just set it on my lap like so. Granted, normally I would run the microphone up through, or not, you know, behind my clothes or anything or whatever, but just setting this up. And there you go. That's my idea on this is I can set this up, run it in. I tell you what, let me pause for a second and I will hide this and we'll check and see how this looks. Okay, so there we go. Now even though I have this microphone here, now you're hearing me off the Rode SmartLav Plus microphone, and we'll sync the video or the audio to the video later, and I think this is going to work out really well. This way I can set this up. I'm basically not tethered to the camera anymore. I don't have to carry a boom or anything. I can basically set this up, set the camera up, boom, hit record, and should have good, consistent audio that sounds really good. So hopefully, hopefully this is helpful to you guys. What I'll say is if you're starting out on this and you're trying to up your audio game and you don't have all this other stuff, getting this microphone, this lav mic, and using an old iPhone or using your current iPhone if you're not filming with it, could be a really good solution. And then as you're able to upgrade to the Zoom H1, then that'll work for that as well. I mean, so it gives you ability to up your game for a relatively low price. If you just buy the mic and the adapter, you're talking about basically 80 bucks. And, then you can grow from there. So, all right, guys, hopefully you like that video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like the channel, please subscribe. And I will be producing more content on a regular basis. I know I've been kind of on a hiatus. I've been spending a lot of time on my other channel. And we'll talk to you on the next video. Take care.